Neka Spiff, how are you doing? How are you all doing? I'm Daddy Freeze, convener of the Free the Sheeple movement and leader of the Free Nation in Christ. I greet you and I bring glad tidings. This is more of a you live than a me live because, as much as I possibly can, I'll try to stay quiet and I'm going to allow you guys to talk. I'm going to talk initially and then I'm going to open up the phone lines. How are you all doing this beautiful evening, morning? Um, I want to say that I appreciate, I want to first of all start by thanking all my fans and followers. I'm very quick to chastise, I'm very quick to shake way for those who insult me and annoy me. But I think I'm a little slow when it comes to appreciating people. Um, I appreciate you all. I appreciate those of you who appreciate me. Um, there was one of my clients did something to me today, and I was like, whoa, whoa, you know. Um, a certain gentleman, Joma Serve, who is into IT and he's a security specialist. He just heard me one day complaining about what I was going through. I said this time last year, I was charging people $1,400 for 1 hour live, which was the equivalent of 1 million naira. And right now, some of my all my new cost clients, I'm moving them to 1.5. From this December, I've moved everybody. But there was, but some of my old clients, I was still taking 1 million from them just as a courtesy because, oh, you've been with us for a while, let me just also help you. But I got to the point where I realized that, this thing is not easy. So I'm doing the same work 1 year later and earning less than what I was earning. And I just said it online, normal Daddy Freeze talking. Do you know this guy calculated the 1 million naira he sent me for his booking as 900K? I was $900. And I just woke up today, I just saw alert. I'm like, 500 and something K. I'm like, he just sent one line. He said he calculated the balance, which was $600, or sorry, $500, and he converted it to naira and paid. I was like this. I was like, so human beings still remain for this Nigeria. If the guy had not sent me this balance, I would have done his work. He just took it upon himself and said, look, Daddy Freeze, this guy is doing the same job, but because he's charging in naira, he's getting less value. So I just thought about it. I'm like, you know what? All the people have been supporting the channel, buying stars, buying super chats, paying to use my live services. I want to appreciate you all of you, especially Joma Serve, who went out of his way to do what I didn't even ask. It just showed me that there people actually appreciate you and are concerned about you. So thank you so much, bro. I really appreciate that. To all my people who have patronized me, come what may, people like Wilfred Asukwo, he might not be here tonight. Big, let's keep reporting whose page you want to start reporting. Please, 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 who is this Willie? Let's keep reporting whose page. Imagine block, yeah, imagine I'm in a good mood. I'm appreciating people. You want to collect, you want to be unfortunate. Oh, they want to report Naira Marley. No, be coming down, we'll talk. Let's just at the end of the day, whatever you guys want to do, I'll hand it. I just want to first of all thank uh my clients, So very big shout out to Joe Maserve. He's gonna come in January, God willing, and you guys are gonna see what he does. So a very big shout out to him. Also, I did speak about this earlier on, and I'm saying this again. A lot of people noticed I was away. If you're watching from on TikTok, double click the screen, follow my number one gifter, pop my money guns on TikTok. It helps bring more people to the channel. So a lot of people noticed because of my family, the family occasion that I had to be away from social media for about 3 days. Every everybody checked up on me. I appreciate you guys. It shows that what I'm doing here, which basically is my day job and my night job now. I'm doing night shift and night shift to please my US, Canada crowd. It's not easy to sit down in the middle of the night at 1:30 a.m. and still have 650 people watching. After coming live in the evening where I had almost 2,000 people, 1,500 people watching only on Instagram. So I like to appreciate you all and thank you all so much. Those of you who don't have money, who never buy my stars, never buy my super chats, super stickers, super likes, but every single time you're live, you're here, you have this community you're a part of, you come online when I invite you. I appreciate you too. Our relationship is not based on money. I appreciate those who give me gifts, but I also appreciate those who are there day in, day out. Made man, yo, Ogogo, trying to see everybody else. All those people who, no matter what happens, what come, Anthony came Okbara, even though he used to buy Super Chat, Chichi Obama. I appreciate you guys. And without you guys, because you know how frustrating it is to be. Imagine I came live and there were only 50 people watching. I could go sleep now. I could just switch off everything, go sleep. You understand? So thank you all. Ada, yes, all of you, thank you. Now over to today's topic. Naira Marley sues Captain Mo, who by the way is one of the biggest and busiest captains in Nigeria today. The way they see him for my life, you go think say Captain Mo no get work. Meanwhile, me I know Captain Mo, if he's sick, Nigeria go shake. I no go talk past like that. As he did like this, you get headache. If he affect country. So I appreciate you. I appreciate you guys. There's some people that turn on the live and are doing something in the background. When they hear something, they come and type a message and they go. I appreciate you all. My Facebook people, I know say they yap you at the talk so I know to get sense like that. Nobody say I lie, but I still love you. As I know get sense, I still love you because you are still my community and I love you. Make I just they try get sense small for this next year we won't enter. TikTok people, thank you. YouTube, all of you, I love you all. Binta Ghana, I love you, my darling sister. Nero Epini, thank you for standing up for me. I followed you today because I noticed you stood up for me. People like Samaria and my sister, no be my friend again. Now don't pass. Chichi Obama, those are my sisters. Uh-huh. So let's go to today's topic. I'm not going to say much. I want to hand the topic over to you. Naira Marley wants to sue Iyabo for defamation. Let me read the story to you so you can understand uh, what it is about. And I want to hear your thoughts. According to the post on Linda Ikeji's blog, Naira Marley demands apology from Iyabo for defamation and threatens to sue for 500 million as damages if she doesn't comply. Aziz Fashola, popularly known as Naira Marley, has threatened to sue Nigerian actress Iyabo for 500 million naira. Naira Marley, represented by Olalekan Ojo, San, and Co., wrote a letter to Yabo accusing her of publishing false and malicious content about the singer on her Instagram account. The latter stated in an Instagram post published in September 2023, Yabo accused Naira Marley of dealing with late singer Ilerioluwa Aloba, popularly known as MohBad, spiritually and physically. The lawyer representing Naira Marley asked that the actress should publish an apology on her official Instagram account and in a national daily within 7 days of receiving the letter. They said failure to do so will result in them commencing legal proceedings and they'll demand damages of 500 million naira from the actress. So the letter is published on Linda EKG's blog. If you're watching on TikTok, double click the screen. Pop my money guns. Follow my number one gifter. If you're watching on TikTok, if you're watching on Facebook, the first person to buy 1,000 stars gets a very special shout out. So I'm going to open up my phone lines. I'm not going to say much. I'm just going to be interjecting here and there. So let us first of all start by bringing one of our very big friends on the channel, a guy popularly known as Ayodeji Bakari. Many of you refer to him as Mr. Bongoli. So I've sent him a request. Ladies and gentlemen, meet
Please give
Bongoli.
me 1 minute. Let me give me 1 minute.
All
1
right.
minute.
All right. So while we wait for DJ Bongoli, what are your thoughts? Do you think this is something that can fly? Or do you think this is something that could be settled out of court? Or what are your thoughts? And by the way, I wanted to say this. You guys have noticed that the whole MohBad saga has ended. I warned you people. MohBad Papa don't enter studio, don't they release your own song? Everything is back to normal. People have moved on. Sad as it is, that's the reality of life. Now, so life be you. You know they take before everything return to normal. So over to you, Bongoli. Go ahead.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Nigeria. I hope everyone is doing okay. Firstly, as regards this matter, I want to please plead with Yabo Ojo to ensure that she pays Lagos State the tax money before this Naira Marley case starts. Because Lagos State needs money. We need money. Now,
Bongoli.
back to the no, Daddy, please. Before the Naira Marley case starts, Lagos State, Daddy, please. Lagos State, so Governor Sanwo-Olu submitted, I think it's 2.3 trillion naira budget. So Lagos State needs money to run the budget. So moving forward, Daddy Freeze, you see, this case is, you remember on your program, when the lawyer came on your program, he said, and I quote, he's going to bring a package. They have a package. The package has arrived. This is a clear case.
My money guns. Hold on, make I greet Nero. Nero is my number one gifter. Just got 2 money guns. Nero Epini. Hey, came all the way from Instagram. Thank you, Nero. Thank you. Follow my number one gifter if you're watching on TikTok. Pop those money guns. Go ahead.
So, Daddy Freeze, we need to be careful as to what we say, when we say, and how we say things. You don't just talk to people, you don't just defame people I think people would not react. You're dealing with educated people. And if you look at this particular case in question, this man called Naira Marley and his Malian gang, whatever, they've lost loads of money. I, as a DJ here in the Western world, have been told not to play Naira Marley's songs because of all of these issues going on. That is because of, that's defamation. That is the after effect. I can remember very clearly that when this incident happened, Zinoleski was supposed to perform in America. All his shows got cancelled. This is December. Typically, you have people booking Naira Marley and his Malian gang and co. I've not seen anybody posting Naira Marley is coming to perform in their show or at their events. So you can see the effect of the defamation. That is what I'm trying to point out here, the effect of the defamation. And now when you read what was being posted, or the posts and all of that, you could clearly see that she kept on calling his name, calling him out, and putting those innuendos in there. Putting those assertions and aspersions, defaming his character. Daddy, please let us call a spade. Where is the evidence that Naira Marley was even involved in any of these things that were said about him? Because a lot of people get overtly emotional. See, we have emotions, we have public opinions, and we have the rule of law. A lot of people don't understand that. We have turned to social media justices. That we just see a certain situation and we jump on it. Like people are saying, this is not the Baba Ijesha case. That this is not the case. This is a different animal. This is a different beast entirely that you're dealing with. Read what was written. Like this, I think all this that we do here are recorded. Everything that we do here are recorded. Everything we say are recorded. There are evidences. That was why when this thing was happening, I was telling you, this thing that this lady and these people are doing, there's going to be a backlash. Because for someone like me, Bongoli, with things that I say, I go with the ambits of the law. And nobody can come for me for what I say or what I didn't say. Nobody, because I know the law, I understand the law. I went to school. You can do that with people that didn't go to school, not people that went to school, and people that have lost a lot. This is the after effect of this is what defamation of character does. This is what cancel culture does. This is what mob head mentality does to people. A lot of people are not understanding this case. If she doesn't do what they said she should do within 7 days, that the matter go long, according to Samaria.
The matter go long.
MohBad and Naira Marley has been cancelled all around the world. I mean, all around the world, wherever his music is being played, has been cancelled. So his source of livelihood is gone. He's not getting any income. That's why I'm trying to explain to people the extent of the defamation of character, the after effects of the defamation of character. This is not about where is the evidence? Remember, physical evidence, concrete evidence, circumstantial evidence, proving beyond reasonable doubt. You became the judge, the jury, the prosecutor, the executioner on this case. That the words were clearly written on the suit that was filed at the Lagos State High Court. So she should deal with it. We'll be here watching with our popcorn and our food.
Mm.
Thank you.
All right, we have another gentleman here. What is your take, brother?
Well, then please, thank you very much for this great opportunity to kind of give my take on the present situation on ground. Because when I first saw the post and seeing the blogs carrying it around, first I had to have the conversations with my friends around. I was like, well, maybe Naira Marley might think he's taking the right step, knowing how heated the situation about MohBad was and how it lingered around all over the nation and even beyond, and how everybody took it right to the street to seek for justice. Well, I feel like whoever is advising Naira Marley on this should kind of take it easy with him because it's too early to take this step. You understand? That it is, to be honest with you, the streets don't forget so easy. You understand? And for him to come in a space of just 2 months to come and say he wants to sue Iyabo because she came out to speak on behalf of the voiceless, I take it to be a wrong step. You understand? What we're expecting from Naira Marley at this point is to come out, speak to the public on the situation that he was accused of, and make it clear to the public on his own side that yes, he's innocent or he's not innocent, rather than coming out with a suit, a lawsuit against Yabo. Because at this point, everybody is still angry. That nobody is saying anything about it doesn't mean we are forgetting everything that happened. Like I said, we all have a different view to this case. And my perspective cannot be the same as any other person. But I'm just thinking from my own end here. And what I was expecting of my family, it was for him to come out and kind of address the public on the situation and give a clearer picture of what he was accused about, not coming out with a lawsuit. To be honest with you, that it is. To me, that was what I expected. And seeing the lawsuit today on social media flying, I was really disappointed. I used to be a Naira Marley fan, a big fan, the Malians, like I did say. But when the accusation came up online, you understand, I started, like my love towards him started going down. But that doesn't mean I doesn't love him. But seeing this one today, well, I was so surprised. I was like, well, Naira is not even taking us serious. We is big fan. He's not taking us serious because we expected him to come out and kind of say his own part, give us a clearer picture on what happened.
Guys, I have to close down this video. I'm so sorry. I have to close down this video and come back. There was a lady in this video who walked past the camera. She no say the camera they on, make her no enter trouble. So I'm just gonna quickly shut this thing down and bring it right back. God.
Oh, you bring it back?
Yes, I'll bring the two of you back now. I beg, make the no begin the report the video. The auntie just on the camera. She no say the camera they on. You understand? So make her just quickly come out now. We all saw it, okay? So I'm coming back. Lucky you. I'm coming back now. Make una no go.
Okay.
I'm sorry, guys. I had to shut down the video with over 1,000 viewers. I'm sorry, guys. I had to. We had over 1,100 viewers, but I just had to take down that video because of. Uh, Please, when you send a request to be live with me, no just the waka anyhow. I don't know. No just the waka anyhow. Thank God, say my eye even reach ground. So please, I want the gentleman who was talking to come back. Please, no just the waka anyhow. No show Bobby, because you go put Daddy Freeze for wahala. Sure, you get waiting they tell you. Thank God, say I quickly catch him, because I almost left. I wanted to go and check if my car is still charging because of the fluctuation in current. Thank God, say I know waka come back. And one wicked person go just day inside, just begin the report. Bongoli is here. The other gentleman, maybe let me just bring Bongoli. And let me bring Natural Gambia. Okay. So we're waiting for... Ayodeji back.
Daddy Freeze. Yes, sir. Honestly, I was prepared to come on your live for a different topic.
What topic?
Because I didn't agree with you as regards that lady that came on your program earlier today.
Oh, okay.
There were so many holes in what she said, honestly speaking. But it's for another day. Another day. But that my brother that was talking, I don't know if he remember that Naira Marley did two different, what's it called? He was interviewed by Reno Mokri, and he did something else also. He spoke twice.
Yes.
To address this issue. So I don't understand where, when he was saying that to his fans and all of that stuff, he didn't come out to address. Instead, he was filing a lawsuit. I'm trying to understand. What are you talking about, my brother? I'm trying to understand. What are you talking about? I don't know. I don't know, honestly. Because at the end of the day, when it comes to the law courts, you need to have concrete evidence. You have to prove beyond reasonable doubt. We have emotions, we have a court of public opinions, and then we have the rule of law. It's not about how you feel or whatever it is. You cannot use your mouth to say somebody is guilty. You cannot use your mouth to say that. You have to prove beyond reasonable doubt that the person indeed. Daddy Freeze, let me use this opportunity to talk about the story here. Daddy Freeze, I don't know if you heard about this story or you are aware. It happened in Canada. And so people in Canada may know of this story, Daddy Freeze. So in Canada, there were two siblings that got neutralized in an accident. Now, they were hit by a pickup truck. This happened in 2019. Daddy Freeze, I think it was 2022 or 2023. They passed a verdict that those guys were not guilty, Daddy Freeze.
How come?
Yes, it looks crazy. Because they couldn't prove who was driving the car. Both of them were drunk, Daddy Freeze. But both of their DNAs were on the steering. So they couldn't prove.
Almost somebody just send me the video. Sorry, no vex, Wongoli. This girl show full body for my life. Ah, egba mike. Thank God say I delete am. Oh, yeah.
I
Person
didn't see
just send them to
anything.
me now. Oh, ha. The girl was as in completely. She no wear clothes.
Ìyá ìhòhò obìnrin.
Ìhòhò obìnrin.
Ìhòhò. Ìyá.
Ah. Béèyàn ṣe máa ń dáràn àwọn ọ̀ràn Instagram ò dẹ̀ ń ju báyìí náà lọ. Wèrè làwọn Instagram yẹn o.
Yeah, I didn't see anything. That's why I was like, why is everybody talking about something here online? I was like, what are they saying? No, Bongoli no see anything. No. Wetin be my own?
Ah. Ẹ má kó bá mi, ẹ má ṣàánú mi. Make una pity me. Somebody say show us.
No, I did not see anything. No, I did not see anything. No. Maybe I was focusing on the guy that was talking about Naira Marley.
And I almost got up. I wanted to get up to see if my car was still charging. Ah. Now, so person, Samaria, they send down to you, make you check. Ah. Anyway, Bongoli, continue your story. I'm so sorry. They sent this thing to me.
The point I was trying to make here is that a lot of people are saying they know of the story that happened in Canada. That it was these two guys that drove the car. He was drunk driving. But because on the steering, it was their DNAs that were there, and both of them flew in different directions. They couldn't prove beyond reasonable doubt in court that they were responsible. They were discharged and acquitted. They were discharged and acquitted because they couldn't prove in court that they were the ones that were responsible, even though they were driving, even though they were drunk, and even though they went on different ways, just because their DNA was messed up, mismatched on the car steering. Unfortunate incident. That is why I'm saying that when you get to court, it's a different ballgame entirely. It's based on circumstantial and physical evidence. So it's not about what we come and talk here. It's not about public opinion. When we are talking about court-related issues, and that's where this case is going to. So we just have to be careful with what we say, when we say, and how we say it. If you don't have evidence on something, be mindful as to how you talk about it. Be mindful. If you don't have evidence, be mindful. I am not here to come and support Naira Marley. I'm not here to come and bash Yabo.
Thank God she wear cloth.
Okay. I am not.
Hi, my sister.
Oh, I don't know who this is. Though. I can't see anybody.
Don't worry, you can hear her. So I just wanted to hear her own side of the story.
Okay.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Hi, Daddy Pooh.
Hi, my darling sister.
Yeah, so my opinion is quite different from what Bongoli just talked about. So before a defamation can be filed, there are some grounds on which I'm not a lawyer, but at least I read and make research before talking publicly. So before defamation of character can be filed, there are different things that the court wants to see. You have to prove that the statement is false. And this case between MohBad and Naira Marley is still very much in court. We don't even know yet if the court is going to rule against Naira Marley or is going to rule for Naira Marley. So to me, I believe Naira Marley might be making a decision too quick, like the other guy was saying before he dropped. Before he dropped. So I believe
somebody
this is
flashed us. Before somebody flashed us, Bobby.
Before somebody flashed
Did you see the Bobby?
No. I unfortunately, I don't know. Unfortunately, I didn't see it.
Fortunately,
so
unfortunately.
Unfortunately, I would have really loved to see it because I mean, anyway.
You what? Sorry. Rewind. You what?
I would have loved to see, just to be sure that yes, something like that existed. I don't like to talk out of speculation of something.
Don't worry, I
that
saw it. It existed.
Oh, kindly, please, Daddy, please delete it, just to.
Somebody sent it to me.
My sister.
Okay.
My
Yeah,
sister. While you were speaking, you said the case is much in court. Please, can you tell me what case you're talking about that is in court?
Okay. So we all know that Naira Marley has recently been bailed. He just got a bail. He has not been. He's not free yet.
Sorry, excuse me. I'm asking you what case. What case? The case is in court. So I'm asking what case.
Hold on. Okay. The case between MohBad and Naira Marley is still in court. In fact, the court has not even started.
There's a reason why I'm asking you. Are you sure there is a case? Who is filing? Who is the defendant and who is the plaintiff?
Don't ask me that question, Bongole. We all know what's going on. We all know what's going on. We all know what's going on between. We all know what is going on between MohBad and Naira Marley.
I'm asking you. You said the case is in court, and I asked you what case is in court. Respectfully,
I haven't started sitting on that case. Naira Marley has just been freed on bail. The bail has just been. He has just been released on bail.
My sister, I'm asking you. I can't see you, but I'm asking you respectfully. What is the name of the case?
You can go to Panti or Mr. Falano, or Mr. Falano to know about the name of the case. I don't know the name of the case. Whatever is titled, I do not know. But we all know that Naira Marley has just been recently freed on bail. We are all aware of that. And so why was he arrested? Well, he wasn't even arrested. He gave himself up for investigation, right? So why was he in court recently? Sorry, he hasn't even presented himself to court. Why was he in the police station recently? We all know what is going on between MohBad and Naira Marley. Don't pretend as if you don't know. We all know that.
My sister.
Don't.
My sister, this is the reason why people like Bongoli are online. To ask questions like this.
See, Bongoli, I don't want to go through this with you because I listen to that because a lot. I've heard you talked about certain things. I know the area where you are really, really good at. When it comes to politics, I support you. But when it comes to this issue, I know you and Yabo, you are not in the same area. You will say anything that will be against Yabo. But what I'm just disagreeing with this is that I'm not saying Naira Marley shouldn't do whatever I want to do, but this is not the right time because the case is not even presented in court already. It's just freed on bail. Let us, before you can file for defamation, whatever you are being accused of has to be whatever you are being has to be certified by the court.
Please, my sister. Please.
My name is Happy Mary.
Okay,
you can
because I can't see you, that's why I don't know if you can see me.
I can see you. Yeah, I can see you.
My sister. People are saying, I cannot intimidate her. How will I intimidate her? I'm not intimidating her. We're just having a conversation here. So that we don't have this conversation here and people go with what is being said here. There is no court case against Naira Marley as regards this issue as we are speaking today. Remember, he was taken into custody in relation to this issue. And remember, he was in custody for over 21 days, and that's why he filed a case against. Lagos State.
Okay, that's why I'm asking you that it's better you go to Panti or talk to Mr. Falano to know if what is going to be their next line of action.
My sister.
For bullying and harassment, you don't even know yet. You can't just conclude on. See, I'm a very neutral person. I'm very unbiased. You're yours could be from. I mean, if you don't know, you are just talking from unconscious bias perspective. Sorry, you are just being unconsciously biased. Let me put it that way. Because of what you already perceive, because of your belief, because you don't like this person, you want to be on the side. I'm very neutral. I'm not into politics. I don't even know much about politics. But what I know is that Naira Marley should have just waited. He should have waited for it. I mean, given this case a while, let's even see where they are driving at. We don't even know yet. We don't even know what the cost is going. The court ruling is going to be for. Is going to support him or be against him. He doesn't even know yet.
My sister, okay, sorry, Happy Mary, respectfully, yeah. Happy Mary. Mm-hmm. When there is a case in court, you have the plaintiff and you have the defendant. You said, and I quote, that there is a court case. He has not finished dealing with that. And then I asked you.
I said there is a case against him. He has just been freed on bail. There's a case going on against him. I don't like to argue with this man. This man is a politician who likes to argue. I'm not into that. I just came to give my opinion. But I'm just saying that case, the Naira Marley is a free man completely. He has just been released on bail. Why can't he wait for this to be done with first before suing? Because we don't even know if the court is going to rule against him or for him. We are not even going to say that.
Okay, we have somebody who just joined us. Hold on, guys. We have someone who just joined us. Yes. Hello.
Hi.
Can we see your face?
Hello.
We've already seen your face already.
No, I'm leaving.
Oh my God. Daddy,
she don't know, say she don't join.
Daddy, please bring Josephine. Josephine is a lawyer.
Okay.
Josie.
Samaria wants to say something. Samaria wants to say something. I'll bring Josie after.
Okay.
All right.
Daddy, please. I am not what I'm trying to do here, or what I'm trying to say is when we come and make statements, someone like Bongoli is listening with all his antenna. I'm listening very well. So when you say court, when you say case, court case,
you can please bring in someone else. Thank you.
Okay, Mary.
Bye. Happy Mary. Bye.
Keep in touch. When I don't chase Mary, come out, eh?
All right. That is a simple question to ask you. I say, who is the plaintiff and who is the defendant? What is the case? You turn, I should go and ask Falano SAN. And I should go to Bansi. Is that how you have a conversation? I don't understand. Is that you have conversation with people? When people ask you, like you said something, and I said, hey, can you explain to me? I said, I should go and ask them in Bansi. Will you send me ticket money? I'll go to Lagos, I'll go to Bansi, send me ticket money, I will go. And go and ask them about the case.
All right, we've got, before I bring Josie, Samaria, what are your thoughts?
Daddy Freeze, good evening, everyone. I think I understand the point Bengali is trying to make, right? Which is quite different from what the lady is also trying to make. And the points are this. In as much as there is there's something going on, like the other guy stated that he wished that Naira Marley had come out to apologize and explain. Okay. But there's something we are forgetting here. That somebody died and somebody was kind of bullied while the person was alive. They are two different things. That he may have been found guilty for, the guy when he was still alive. It's different from the reason why the guy died. So if he decides to come out, if he decides to come out and file a lawsuit against that lady, I mean, he has the rights to do that because he hasn't been proven guilty as the reason why the guy died. And I don't also think that he may have indirectly, but we let's be real and let's be honest with ourselves. He's not the reason why that guy. Right. So these are two different things. So I think this is Bengali. This is not the point you're trying to make. If he has something going on in the court, it probably be because of the issues they had when the guy was alive. But that's different from the reason why he died. So if there's anything they need to focus on is why he died. Who is behind his dying, and not the issue he had. So it's left for Naira Marley to go out there and sort out whatever it is. If he's found guilty for doing the guy like that while he was alive, that's okay. He should go out and take care of that. But for that deformation of character, like we are saying, it is important that it gets addressed. I would say she should just apologize to him, because we all know what is going on this season. It is. People are cashing out this period. And even over here, you can barely hear people play Naira Marley's song because of this same issue. I mean, we are humans, for goodness sake. And people have had their differences. People have had, things that they didn't agree on. There are people that people don't, guys, they streets all the time. So regardless, whatever that happened, it's just that his own case just happened that way. It's a sad one. And now that's why everyone is now interested in the thing. But that's not enough reason for someone to be deprived his source of livelihood as well. Because that guy is losing a lot of contract. He's losing a lot of money this period. And it's not a joke. It's not funny. So let him go ahead and face the law for the things he did to him while he was alive. But we don't think that he is directly behind the reason for his buy. And for that reason, if he decides to go ahead and file, that's it. Somebody say I'm sounding dumb. Go tell that to your mom.
Oh my God. Oh, Samaria.
Samaria, you don't learn bad behavior from me.
With somebody doesn't mean
No. Hey, before you go anything, let me sell my market. Buy direct from USA.com. Anything you need from the US, buy direct from USA.com. Clothes, shoes, accessories, car products, electronics, phones, phone cases. Buy direct from USA.com. Just go to your Google and type buy direct from USA.com. You can get anything you want from the US all the way to your house, your doorstep in Nigeria. Big shout out to every single person who's been buying me money guns. Quite a few people came out today. Son of Grace bought me 3 money guns. Nero Epini bought me 2. And Maximus also bought me 2. Follow my #1 gifter on TikTok right now. Double click the screen if you're watching on TikTok. Follow my #1 gifter, and big shout out to every single person who buys my money guns. So over to you, my dear brother, Josie. What is your take?
Yeah, Dr. Freeze, thank you. Bongoli, nice to see you again. Well, I actually wanted to address the other lady that was live that you took out. I think a lot of people have misconception about cases. So the fact that the police, you are arrested by the police, does not mean there's a case against you in court. So to the best of my knowledge, there's no case filed against Naira Marley in court. Police arrested him, did their investigation, whatever they granted him administrative bail, right? It's no proof, it's a proof of nothing. For somebody to stand trial in court, you must be charged, right? There must be what we call a charge sheet that will contain all the offenses for which you are being brought before a court. But to the best of my knowledge, nothing like that has happened. And as for Naira Marley suing this lady for defamation, as a matter of fact, if you say something against me that is not true, that affects me, the next day I'm filing a suit against you. I'm not going to wait for. I'm filing a suit against you. It's not a joke. Because the truth is this. There is also, what we should also understand is that there's also the criminal element to defamation. Because there's what we call cyberbullying. So if you go online and start saying things that are not true against me, I'm not saying what she said is true or not true. I'm just making a general statement because I'm not a party to it. I don't know the facts of the case. But if you go online and you say things that are not true about me, you create disaffection against me. It affects me. It affects my relationship. It affects my business. Man, I'm filing suit against you. It's not a joke. So the case of whether he has to wait for what? What is he waiting for? He's not starting any trial. He's not starting any trial. The best the best state is now was that there was a police investigation. That is all. What's the result of the police investigation? Even if the police decide that, oh, we think we have a case against you, it's not enough. Until they bring him before a court, the competent court of jurisdiction, and then file what we call in the high court is called file what they call information before the high court, and then they start prosecuting him. Then there's nothing. To the best of my knowledge, it all ended with police investigation. So, yeah. So as for somebody also made a statement that Naira Marley has to go and prove that what the lady said is not true. That's not true.
The onus is on the lady. Also on the lady.
The onus is on the lady. So Naira Marley will simply say what this person said is not true. The lady will now, one of the defenses open to her is to prove that what she said is true. So there are several defenses to defamation. So it is not for Naira Marley to prove that what the lady said is not true. It's for him to state that what she said is not true. Now the onus is now on her to, because she's the one who asserted to. So the onus is on her to prove that what she said is true. So the idea that he has to finish one thing, there's no case in court against Naira Marley. There's no case in court against Naira Marley. At best, it's just police investigation, to the best of my knowledge.
And if there were to be a case, for example, what is the case about? Are they investigating what transpired while the guy was alive, or the reason behind his death? That's another thing too, because there are two different things.
Yes. So if there's a case in court, well, case in court can be anything. It can be anything. So I wouldn't want to dive into that. So until there's a case in court, we now know that, okay, this is the area they are bringing to, excuse me, they are bringing to court. But so far, so good. There's nothing like that. So he has a right, whoever, if he feels that somebody defamed him, right, then he has a right to sue. He has a right to go to court. That's why we have the courts, to do justice. Instead of taking laws into his hands. I don't know why people think when you go to court, instead of taking laws into your hands, if you feel somebody has wronged you, go to court. Let the court listen to both parties and then decide. That's the civil way that's a civilized way to resolve a dispute. That's all I'll say.
Okay. Awesome. Samaria, what are your thoughts before I come back to Bongoli?
Daddy Freeze, we've said everything. I don't think I have anything else to say. I would say, that she should apologize to Naira Marley. It's important. Daddy Freeze, we are one Nigeria. We love ourselves, right? She should apologize to him. Let's wait for the police to finish with their own investigation.
Bongoli, why are you saying she shouldn't apologize? Let me hear from you.
Daddy Freeze, I want to see the show. I want to see the Nigerian judiciary. Because Daddy Freeze, there was an incident that happened and the Cyberbullying Act was used. Remember Eniola Badmos's case and that lady of the cyberbullying on the phone. Mm-hmm. And that lady is now an ex-convict. And she had to pay a fine. She's young, so she may not know the meaning of being an ex-convict or being convicted. So that was tested. It shows that somebody cannot just go online and type something negative about you. You can actually take that person to court. They call the competent jurisdiction in Nigeria. And the person will be criminally charged or civilly charged or whatever the case may be. So in this case, this is a very big case that is going to test the ambit of the Nigerian judiciary. I want to see it in full-fledged. It is not about me trying to say, I want Naira Marley to win, or I want Yabo to win. No. I want to learn. I want us all to see it. Because a few months ago, when all these conversations was going on or were going on, I was saying people should be careful. Know what people will be saying. Make una dey watch wetin una dey talk. They say, Bongoli, go and sit down for again. The lady that has been that the case is that there's a civil suit against her, they filed a civil suit against her in Lagos State High Court, did a video video that was almost 2 hours. I watched it from start to finish. I listened clearly. And Daddy Freeze, a hint was given on your platform, Daddy Freeze. The hint was when the lawyer of Naira Marley came on your program and said the package is going to be served. And I've also watched on your program that the lady that's been taken to that this case is being filed, that's Yabo too, that this case is being filed against her, has been coming on your program and backtracking. She has been backtracking. We've been listening to her. She was not sounding as vociferous as you were at the beginning. When she wants to say something, she'll be like, oh no, I'm not saying anything. Oh, it's family matter. Oh, I'm tracking back. Oh, we're like this. So you can track back. So you can say, I'm not going to say anything. Okay, no problem. Daddy, please. If I say something against you that is defamatory, as your right as a Nigerian is to take me to court. Even though I'm in the diaspora. Anytime I set my foot on Nigerian soil, they can carry me. And if it's that severe, they can come and carry me from America and send me back home to come and face the case. Just because you are in America, you are in the UK or Canada or Jamaica or wherever you may be, that doesn't mean the law cannot get you. The law can get you anywhere. So nobody should apologize to nobody. I want to see. I want us to
let me just say something. So
sorry, before you say anything, let me sell my market. If you are watching on TikTok, double click the screen. Where are you people on TikTok? Double click the screen. Follow my #1 gifter. Buy my money gone. TikTok people, now just gather here in your hundreds. When they watch the show, they sweet enough for body. Oh yeah, double click the screen, double click the screen, double click the screen. Oh yeah, double click the screen. Over to you, Pinnick.
Okay, yes, so there can be two sides. There are two sides to it. There's the criminal element and there's the civil element. So I'm sure he's probably filing a civil suit because he cannot bring a criminal suit. The criminal aspect is usually prosecuted by the state or through any of its agencies, which can be the police, the Ministry of Justice, EFCC, ICP. Those bodies, they are government bodies. They are the ones. So the best you can do is to write a petition to the police or to any of the bodies that can prosecute a particular matter, right? And they now will commence the criminal proceedings. However, that's what we call the fiat of the Attorney General. So if the police, for instance, you write a petition against somebody for defamation, right? And you want to bring, you believe that the criminal element should be prosecuted, and the police is dragging foot after having done a petition, you can tell your lawyer to go and obtain what we call the fiat of the Attorney General. That's to say, the Attorney General will give you the right will give a private legal practitioner the right to prosecute the criminal case. If not, as a private legal practitioner, you cannot just go and prosecute a private criminal case. A criminal case. It must be through an agency of the government that reports to the Attorney General of either the states or the federation. But for civil matters, you can go ahead and file, and that is the civil matters that you get paid damages, financial, yes. But for criminal matter, you get nothing. The person will be sent to jail or fined, and that fine does not go to you; it goes to the government. So there are two elements to it. So if he feels that she's hot in and with the things she said are not true, then he has the right to sue her. So all the people shouting online, they're just people can just share you to your grave. They'll be sharing you on. You are doing the right thing. Meanwhile, we should be very careful. And I want to say this also. Sometimes I think Nigerians, or let me not say Nigerians, human beings, we jump into conclusion too early. We just follow the trend. Once people are saying this, everybody starts believing that. It's not always the case.
So once our favorites are saying something, their favorites, yes, they go where their favorites go.
It's not the case. So sometimes, because if you look at this guy's case that happened, I don't really want to go into it, but the whole thing, there is nothing that directly ties the guy. In terms of proximity, it was not around the area. It was even the people that are close to him that were let's leave that matter. Let's leave that. I don't want to go into that. Police should do your investigation and then decide what is right for them to do. But I just think people are just too emotional in commenting and making comments about things that they know nothing about. And unfortunately, that's what is putting somebody in trouble now. She's going to go up. Lawyers will chop now. She could go pay lawyers to defend them.
I know that's what you're going to, Josie, because when you said, Josie, when you said if you have dispute, just take it to court. In my mind, I'm like,
and I Josie now. Go break somebody.
Look at this.
That's what we do in civilized society. If I disagree with you now, instead of me abusing you or going to fight you or going to those the House of Assembly complex, I'll go to God. Let me go there.
Josie, I learned what you said from Chris Ngige. Chris Ngige said something. He said, I'm a small man, so I don't know how to fight. I will take you to court. When he was the Minister of Labour, when he had the debate with ASU. So I learned from what he said on that day, that interview. I am a small man, he's short, petite. I don't know how to fight, but we'll go to court.
Anyway, guys, it's been wonderful hosting you tonight. We're going to watch this out. You see, I didn't say anything. I no comment at all. I want to see how this one go play out. Samaria.
Now the freeze, you're also interested in the drama.
I mean, I want to see how it will play out. I want to learn.
If you ask me, honestly, I'm also interested, but then let there be peace.
No. The 7 days, I recently countdown from today. So next week, Wednesday, this is it here. I want to see what will happen. I just want to see. Let us learn. Let us see. Let us learn. Because if you notice from the Eniola Badmus incident, people started reducing how they defame celebrities and say some certain things and some certain people online. So maybe this one now will transcend into another level.
Think this will work in Nigeria? Do you
our
think
society
Bengali, sorry to cut you short, do you think they will achieve this there?
Sorry, what did you say?
We're talking about Nigeria. Do you think it's possible to achieve this in Nigeria?
Achieve what?
This or peace, or what did you say, son?
No, I mean his lawsuit. Do you think he's gonna win? I mean, do you think it's possible to achieve?
No, this is
People win defamation cases every day.
People win. Do you know what? Let me explain something to you. You've taken his livelihood from him. He's going to come for you with everything he has.
That's true.
Bongoli, see, it's not even a question of, in my opinion, it's not a question of livelihood. If you have ever been lied against before, you know how painful it is. If they cook things and something you don't, I'm not saying, again, let me be clear, I'm not saying he has something to do or doesn't have anything, I'm just making, but if you've ever been lied against before, right, then they not turned a whole generation against you. Man, it is painful. It's painful. You won't wish it on your worst enemy. Trust me.
Yeah, but please apologize.
Guys, like I said earlier on, I'm going to see how this plays out. So everyone, let us pay close attention to this space. We will see how it will all play out. Bongoli, thank you so much. Josie, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Maria, thank you so much. Every single person who's watching, thank you all so much. Take care and God bless.
Bye.